Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another perfume review video. My name is Naz, this is my channel Toiletterian. This is Maryam, my wife. Thank you Maryam for joining us today. Today I have another two perfumes that I made myself. These are continuation of my collection. I have 6 other perfumes in the collection and these two are the latest one. And these two are called Persian Princess and King of Kings or Shah and Shah. If you are interested, I will leave in the description below where you can find them. These are for United Kingdom buyers. Sadly, I cannot post outside the UK. UK people will know why, because the post is so difficult these days. Anyway, so these two are very artistic, super artistic. These are not for everybody, and these are like an example what kind of perfumery you get when there is no limit. Basically, I went as wild as possible with my imagination and I didn't hold back at all. So let's start with Persian Princess, which is, even though it says both of them, all of my perfumes, the 8 of them are unisex anyway, but it's just the namings, okay? So let's start with Persian Princess. Here you are, Maryam. So Persian Princess, I tried to make a perfume that is as princess-like as possible, as feminine as possible. As I said, these are unisex, but this one is very pretty. So it's mainly made by Persian saffron and Persian rose. These two are the biggest players here, and some of you will know that Iran or Persia is one of the best countries in terms of producing saffron. Actually is number 1. Nobody else can replicate that. There are other countries produce it, but none of them make saffron like what Persia or Iran makes. It's just another level. The amount of smell profile is so strong and is so deep and is so many layers that other saffrons basically smell pale compared to it. So Persian saffron is on top, and then you get the Persian rose. Again, Persian rose is very renowned. Some of you will know this because it's one of the most expensive perfume oil in the world. Many big companies they buy Persian rose for their perfumes, and what they do, they go to Iran and they pay deposit for the next, say, 5-6 years, because it's so in demand and they don't produce that much of it, that these companies pay deposit for, say, 5-6-7 years time. They say, okay, this year I want to book it for myself, don't sell it to anybody else, and they are very expensive. So I made this perfume by this Persian saffron, which is super expensive, and Persian rose, which is super expensive, and that's why it's got a distinctive smell. Even though this is a combination of saffron, rose and oud and musk, but when you smell it, you smell something different. It's nothing like what you smell in the market. The reason is because majority of the perfumes in the market, they use Bulgarian or Turkish rose, and this is the famous Persian rose. And the Persian rose has got a very distinctive profile, and that is fruity and citrusy rose. So the rose is citrusy and is fruity, and obviously is very rosy, and that's why this one is very distinguished from other fragrances in the market. When you smell it, you immediately will say, okay, this is completely different from what other trying to make. Okay, so Maryam, what do you think?
I think It's beautiful. It's
Okay.
lovely.
Yeah.
And it's like you put the heaven in a jar.
Exactly. So it's like a heaven in jar. It's so pretty. These are made by natural ingredients. There is no synthetic in these ones.
Yeah.
I
And
made
it smells very natural as well.
exactly. So I made them pure oil. Okay. So 60% of this are pure perfume oils, and the other 40% are carrier oils. So there is no synthetic. There is no alcohol. There is nothing in there that you smell. You think, okay, it puts me off. No, this is nature in a bottle, and for 15 ml pure perfume for £30, that is a bargain. Because if you want to buy similar thing, you have to pay at least 5, 6, up to 10 times of that for pure perfume oils. Okay. Oh, it's heavenly. So this is a Persian Princess. The longevity and the projection are ridiculous. Unless you have a shower, it will stay on you for days. Okay. And if you put on clothing, by the way, be careful because these are oil, it might stain. It will go for weeks. Okay. So very, very strong and very uplifting. It's very pretty. It's very sophisticated. And as I said, saffron, rose, oud and musk are the main players here. But there are,
saffron and rose.
exactly, but there are many other players, but these are the main players you will smell. Okay, so this is the Persian Princess. Let's go to the next one, which is Shah, or in Farsi, King of Kings. Shah means King of Kings in Farsi, and this one is ridiculous. Okay, so if you are looking for a pure oud oil, okay, this is a pure oud oil. There's nothing else. I put 3 kind of oud in here. First one is the Malaysian oud. Malaysian oud is quite famous for being very sweet and very fruity. The second one is Burmese oud, which is famous for being very, very smoky. And the third one is Assam oud, Assam from India, and it's very famous for being animalic. So these three oils, 3 oud oils, pure oud oils, when they get mixed, they become absolutely gorgeous. But with a huge but, this is for people who have experience in fragrances, who've been around fragrances and perfumes for quite a long time,
And they love oud.
and they love oud, and they want something different. They want something completely different from what it is in the market. As I said, I didn't hold back. This one is very animalic, is very barnyardy, is smoky, is
Smell of camel.
smells like a camel, smells like camel, smells like
Horse
a
as
horse,
well, yeah.
smells like a cow, smells like a sheep, smells like a pure animal. Okay, it smells very leathery, smells like a pure leather,
Woody leather.
yeah, uncured leather. It smells like bonfire, smells like barbecue, smells like earth and soil. It smells like wood chip. There are so many smell profile in this because of these 3 oud mixed together. It gives it's very, very sophisticated, is many layers, and is very, very complex. So you might notice or pick up some of the notes, or you might pick up many of the notes. When I smell it, each time I smell it, I pick up a different note. The other day I sat down and wrote down how many notes I get, and I almost got around 60 notes in here, 60 different smell, and it's just basically ridiculous. And that's because of the pure perfume oil in here. The pure perfume oud oil are themselves are very, very sophisticated and many layers into them. So when you combine these 3 together, you get almost unlimited smell. Every time you smell it, it's a different thing. But as I said, this is not for everybody. This is for somebody who likes their oud and somebody who likes different.
Looking for something unique.
Something unique.
Different, yeah.
You will never ever smell anything like this
Yeah,
before.
This is really nice.
very thick, very dense, and it's just basically, it takes you to places, it takes you to nature, it takes you to farms, it takes you to outdoors. And as I said, there are so many layers in this. I can smell so many florals in here. I can smell jasmine, I can smell rose, I can smell gardenia, I can smell bamboo, I can smell what else? As I said, the list, it goes on.
If you're looking for something different, this is for you.
Definitely different, yeah. This is different. Unique, different, nothing like it in the market, and is super animalic, super earthy, super barnyardy. So this is not for the faint-hearted. This is definitely people who know what they want, and also for people who never smelled natural oud. If you never smelled natural oud, because natural oud for this amount, if you're looking for in the market, you will have to pay about £300-500. Okay, so this is an opportunity for people who wants to smell natural oud, but they can't afford it. They say, okay, that amount of money is too expensive for me, and this is only for 40 quid. So I put all these natural oud oils for under £40, which is a bargain of the century for itself. People who know oud, natural oud, they understand how expensive oud is, and for me to make it such affordable for people who are curious about how oud smells in its natural form, this is your opportunity as well. But I must warn you, this is not for everybody. This is very animalic, this is very barnyardy, this is very natural smelling, nature, wood, burnt wood, chip wood, shave wood, even mushroom. You can smell mushroom in here.
So
you can smell.
You can pick so many notes.
Oh my god! But it's absolutely gorgeous. So it's basically nature in a bottle. Okay. But as I said, you need to like these things, or you need to be at least curious about these things. So this is like a reference. So you buy this small bottle, and you will never finish this small bottle, because this is something very unique, very
strong,
very different, very strong. These are super strong. As I said, you put it on the skin, unless you wash it, it won't go away. It just stays there forever, and on clothing even longer. But I don't basically, be careful, you would stain your clothing because it's pure oils. So Maryam, what do you think?
Oh, lovely, I love it.
Yeah?
I love it.
So what do you get mainly?
Like you are in the nature.
Okay.
The smell of mud.
Yeah, it's very muddy. So it's earthy, it's muddy, and is animalic, and it's like the other smell I get sometimes from it is like a marsh land. You know marshland, when the bamboos are and it's a wetland. Yeah. That is the smell I get sometimes. And also I get sometimes a lily. You know lily in the water, when you see like a lake and there are lily pods, and you smell that smell of like seaweed. It's not a seaweed, it's like a weed in a fresh water, or not a fresh water, in a marshland. Okay, the water that stays there for a long time, and it smells of different things. It smells of earth, smells of mud, smells of different microscopic animals. You know, it's just basically superbly complex. But this is not for every day, like okay, I put it and I go out. No, this is something unique, something that you need
you're looking for something
something that you, okay, this is superbly artistic. I cannot wear this in the public. I can wear it for myself, to enjoy myself, to appreciate how complex and complicated oud oil are. Okay.
Wow, I love it.
Okay, so how many you give it?
I think 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10, yeah.
I love it. It's very
beautiful.
earthy, very beautiful.
Yeah, gorgeous.
The combination together, all woods.
Yeah, and as I said, you smell so many layers. You smell florals, you smell earth, you smell animalic, you smell woods, you smell moss, you smell marshes, you smell jungle, you smell woods, you smell meadow, you smell farm, especially animal farms, you smell camel, you smell desert, you smell mountains. Is superbly complex. Okay, as I said, for the money, this is the bargain of the century. If you want to go for something like this in the market, you have to pay up to 10 times of this price to get a natural oud similar to this. Okay guys, thank you very much for watching. Thank you Maryam for joining me. I leave in the description where you can find them, and also the details of these perfumes if you are interested, if you are curious, if you want to know more. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for joining us. I hope that was informative, and we see you later. Thank you Maryam. Bye bye bye.